What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And for today, I got y'all with the very best version of a point guard build, man. Listen, we're gonna talk about how many badges it gets at the end because it's crazy how many badges this build gets. This build has no weaknesses, got playmaking, shooting, and a little bit of defense even at the height that it's at, man. So first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna make it a point guard. Obviously, we're going with 5'10", 153, and 6'5" on the wingspan, man. The body shape is completely up to you, but I would suggest going to find the build. You know, depending on how big you want your player to look, it's completely up to you. But all right, we can go ahead and get right into the attributes. But before we get into those attributes, man, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Most of my subscribers are not, or most of my viewers are not subscribed, and I'm trying to change that. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and watch the video in its entirety, man. All right, let's get into these actual attributes. So first things first, we're gonna start off with the finishing, man. So we are gonna put close shot on this build. You will be able to hit some of those, you know, under the basket type of plays, just because, you know, like I said, I do not want this build to have any weaknesses whatsoever. And with the driving layup, we're going to go with an 84, man. And you see, with an 84, we do unlock stuff like Slithery on Gold, which is one of the most important badges to this build, if I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. And Acrobat, man, because sometimes you do have to finish with a little bit more finesse than other times, you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to maybe shake a defender, or maybe you want to throw in Giant Slayer so you can kind of, you know, make a little bit of contact type layups. Now for the driving dunk, we're gonna max it out, take that all the way up to an 86, man. And you see we end up with 25 finishing badges, and we still got so much more to go, man. Look, we only had the 41 overall. We're gonna keep it moving. Now for the shooting, of course this build is going to be able to shoot, man. I wouldn't dare make a small build that can't shoot, but for the mid-range shot, we're not going to max it out. We're only going to go up to an 86. And I know you're probably thinking, why not max it out? Honestly, middies are pretty easy to hit. I know if you've played in a rec, park, wherever, you've seen people hit middies that are like lates or earlies, and they still drop, man. As long as the midi is open, pretty much, it's going to drop. Now for the three-point shot, we will be going with a 91. And yeah, we do miss out on a couple badges, but it's really nothing major because we still have Stop and Pop on Gold, you know, and Sniper on Hall of Fame. So I mean, other than those two, you really don't need much else to be successful on this build. Now for the free throw, we will be going with an 87, which is higher than you need, but you know, you gotta put the point somewhere. Pass accuracy, we will be going with an 86. You really could have stopped at 85 because all you need is that bullet passer on gold. I feel like that is a must on any build, especially on a point guard build. Now the ball handle, we can go with a 94, and look at all those badges that we get on Hall of Fame, so much purple. And then for the speed with ball, we are going to go up to a 96. You only really need a 92 to make sure you get that quick first step Hall of Fame, but I want this build to be crazy fast. And that will give you 35 badges on the playmaking side of the ball, man. Now, all right, time for my favorite part of this build, because normally these little guys get torched, bro, but this is not one of those normal builds. So for the perimeter defense, we can go up to an 85. The steal, we're only going to take it up to a 90. We will not need to max that out. And then the part that makes this build kind of crazy is the block. We are going to go with a 58. And if you look all the way to your right, you see we do get chased down. We do get intimidator, man. And those badges are what makes this build a little, it makes it special, man. For the speed and acceleration, we're gonna go with a 91 on both of those. For the strength, we're gonna leave that blank. We're gonna go up to an 85 on the vertical. Now, do not forget this step. This step is so important. It's a crucial step to the build. You need that 85 to unlock the small contact dunks, man. Do not forget that 85 to unlock the small contact dunks. Bro, I'm telling you, it's what makes this build, you know, a little different than any other small guard builds out there. And then we're just gonna put the rest on stamina. And now, with all of that being said and done, 25, 31, 35, and 22, man, that is a crazy amount of badges. Looking like these other 100+ badge builds I'll be making, man, out here just stupid with it. Off rip, that is 113 badges. If this is your first build, that's what you're gonna start with. But because I've been playing this game for a little bit, I got Rebirth, I got season 1 and 2, 39 in the bag, and I'm probably about to get season what's that? Season 4, season 3, season 3. I'm about to get season 3, level 39 in the bag as well. That's going to be an additional 7 badges. That is going to make this a 120 badge build, man. Tell me anybody else giving y'all that, a 120 badge build. I know y'all ain't seen it on any other channels, man. Do me a favor and drop that like, hit that subscribe button, man. I'm gonna keep the bangers coming. But all right, we're gonna keep it moving with this build. For the takeover, honestly, there's only really one way to go. Well, 2 ways to go. You either go with spot up or limitless. Honestly, to make the build, I guess, a little bit crazier, you could go with limitless, but I like spot up personally. It helps me get team takeover real fast. You get that spot up and then you get the accelerator on there, be good to go, man. Now, all right, this gives you shades of Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Mike Conley, and Darius Garland, man. I absolutely love this build. It is unstoppable on offense, and it's decent. It's serviceable on defense. You know, so you're not really losing a lot on either side of the ball, and that's what makes this build special, other than the 120 potential badges. All right, we're gonna go ahead and test the build, and I'm gonna show you some of the badges that I would put on this build to make it my own, make it mine, add to my playstyle, because you obviously know, if you're watching this channel or if you've seen this channel before, the best part of any build is the badges, and make sure when you do the badges that those badges match your playstyle, man. All right, man, to make it quick and simple, I went ahead and just put all of them on the screen just so I could talk about why I went with these certain ones. Giant Slayer, that's obvious. A lot of the players that you go up against will be a little bit taller than you. At a 5'10 build, I mean, even if they're not, let's say they're 5'8", you can probably bully them. They don't got no interior defense anyway. But for the builds that do, you want to have Giant Slayer. Limitless takeoff is all about getting them quick drops done, and just honestly being able to take off a little bit further away from the goal when you do get those contact dunks. Honestly, just aesthetically pleasing, makes the game look a lot better. Pro Touch, that's, y'all know what that is. Unstrippable, I put that on just for those times that I'm under the basket against a smaller player or a small-ish player around the same size as me, just so they can't get that strip animation. Posterizer, that's because I'm looking in some lives when I drive, you know what I'm saying, bars. And then the last one, that's obvious, literally finisher, that's a must on anything. Now for these shooting badges, you know, earlier I talked about it, stop and pop, that's a must, gotta put that on. I'm gonna go ahead and put sniper on. Honestly, if you don't have mismatch expert on at least Hall of Fame, I don't even see a reason to put it on. Honestly, shot tests are terrible, you can get open either way. Now this is what I'm gonna go ahead and do for the rest of these badges. Got Deadeye, stop and pop, hot zone hunter, sniper. The rest of these honestly depend on how you want to play. If you want to really make the build unguardable, like let's say you want to play some twos or something like that, you can put on difficult shots. It's I'm gonna say almost impossible to guard that. I'm gonna put limitless spot up on. Corner threes, I love that. Well, you don't need corner threes, but limitless spot up just for those times that you do not have the ball, somebody throws the ball to you and you can knock that thing down. Circus threes, I like that. And then corner specialist, I am gonna put that on because I like to do some of those threes where you like run into the corner and you fade in. I love those, especially when the big sets the screen in the right way and I can make it to the corner without being obstructed. Now for the playmaking, once again, most badges are up to you, but this would, you gotta start off with bullet passer on Hall of Fame, as well as quick first step on Hall of Fame. Everything else is up to you, but this is how I'm gonna do with the rest of my badges. Just like this, I do a lot of step backs. I love Space Creator. And for the last 3, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little something on the pluckable, and then a little bit of something on tight handles. Like I said, as usual, the badges are completely up to you. This is a good place to put those extra badges if you need them. Maybe on blue hands. I'm not gonna put it on this build for now, but I do like hyperdrive. Hyperdrive, especially because this build can dunk. That makes it just more fun. Now for the defense, clamps, gold, interceptor, Hall of Fame. I love that badge. Intimidator, I do want that. Pickpocket, I don't see a point in putting it on, but I am gonna put on chase down artist, ankle braces, and then put something on pick dodger, man. I'm gonna just put it up to silver for now. And then for the last few, I am going to put on tireless defender. And that is pretty much it for the badges on this build. If you like the build, make sure you like the video. And let me know what you think about the build down in the comment section. It is your boy Don. I'll catch y'all boys later, man. See y'all in the next one. Peace.